Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, my friends. Today we are going to have online presentation under the topic sociolinguistics. In this group, we have 5 people. There are Ahmad Rajif Musyafah, Fadilah Andini, Junia Azhari, Putri Wirdatul Janah, and the last one, Samuel Roynardo, Julian Remar Paul. And also we have 3 topics of discussion. There are the first one, sociolinguistics and its scope. The second one, sociology of language and factors. And the last one, dimensions that created it. In the next slide, we have the first topic. It's sociolinguistics and its scope. This one is going to be presented by myself. Sociolinguistics studies the ways in which language interacts with society generally. The study of the way in which the structure of a language changes in response to its different social functions. Sociolinguistics is the part of applied linguistics. The scope of sociolinguistics is the interaction between language and society, or various sociologically, social classes, status, roles, or the function of the speaker and listener. In other way, we can say as how to apply linguistics to face language phenomena that happen around us. The second paragraph is going to be presented by Samuel. Samuel, time is yours.
Thank you, moderator. I will continue the part. Sociolinguistics is the study of language variation and change, how varieties of language are formed when the speakers belong to geographical regions, social class, social situations, and occupations. Varieties of language that are formed in various geographical regions involve a change in the pronunciations as well as vocabulary. Variations in language may also be due to the specific area of human activity in which language is used. There are specific vocabulary and manner of use in different fields of law, religion, science, and sports. A language is an important thing in a given community, a speech community. It is not a means for communications and interactions, but also for maintaining and establishing human relationships. I will give it back to the moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Samuel. And the last paragraph is going to be presented by Junia. Junia.
Okay, thank you, moderator. One characteristic of a language is that it's social. That is to say that all speech even must be in relation to the social aspect, language variation, or subject matter. The first one is nature of participant, social economic, that can affect the language variation. And the second, number of participants face-to-face can also make the language variation role or of participant, such as husband and wife, teacher and student. And the third is function of speech event. And the last is sound of discourse at the level of sound word sentence. Discourse may affect the language variation. I will go back to the moderator.
Thank you, Junia. Okay, the next slide, we have our second topic. It's about sociology of language and factors. The second topic is going to be explained and presented by Wirda. Wirda, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, moderator. So, sociology of language and factors. Sociology of language or macrolinguistics is basically the study of the relationship between language and society. In other words, it studies society in relation to language in order to find out as much as we can about what kind of thing language is. Comes says that sociology of language studies what societies do with their language, that is, attitudes and attachments that account for the functional distribution of speech forms in society, language, shift, maintenance, and replacement, the delimitation and interaction of speech communities. They are four dominant factors influencing someone's language use in a given speech community. There are the participants is who speaks to whom and to whom he speaks. The second is the setting, where does he speak, and the third is the topic discussed, and the last is the function, what and why does he speak. Okay, thank you, moderator. That's all about sociology of language and factors. I'll give back to the moderator.
Thank you, Wirda. Okay, we have our third topic. It's about dimensions that created it. This is our last topic. And this topic is going to be explained by Rajiv. Rajiv, time is yours.
Thank you. For the social dimension, it can be described as characteristic of how affect in using language. Dimension including individuals, population, communities, and society. Generally, there are four dimensions. Next, please. First is the social distance. It can be described as how well you know the individual with how you speak to someone. So it influences how you speak with each other. The next is social status is where your position within the social structure and ranks. For example, it is for a government official or a boss with their subordinates. The last, the third one is formality. In use of language means that there are times and places that can be formal and be informal or casual. The fourth one and the last one is function. A function is divided into two different yet interconnected elements, referential and affective. Referential refers to information shared in a speech, while affective refers to emotional condition alongside referential in speech. I return to moderator.
Okay, thank you, Rajiv. Thank you all for delivering this presentation. And we have, before ending this presentation, we have conclude our presentation by Kolma says that micro-sociolinguistics investigates how social structure influences the way people talk and how language varieties and patterns of use correlate with social attributes such as class, sex, and age. Macro-sociolinguistics, on the other hand, studies what societies do with their languages, that is, attitudes and attachments that account for the functional distribution of speech forms in society, language shift, maintenance, and replacement, the delimitation and interaction of speech communities. Okay, thank you for giving attention to our presentation. I hope that from this presentation, you will get new knowledge and useful information related to social linguistics. Stay healthy and positive. See you all.
See you.